Hi students, welcome to MAPMyTutor. This is VVG, your maths mentor for IITG. This season, I'm coming with the KCET 2025 PYQ discussion. Let us start the paper discussion. Mod A bar is 10, mod B bar is 2. Actually, mod means here magnitude. In vectors, that mod symbol is used to represent the magnitude of that vector. And also dot product of A and B is 12. Then what is mod of A cross B? That is the magnitude of A cross B. There is a formula again, direct formula in vectors. What is that? A bar dot B bar square plus mod A bar cross B bar whole square equal to mod A bar square times mod B bar square. Direct formula. It's a direct formula based. Now, what is A dot B? Already found. So, this is 144 plus, this is unknown, mod A cross B. That is what we have to calculate. So, leave it as it is. And mod A square is 100. Because mod A is 10. Mod B bar is 2. That means 4. So, it is 400. And if you bring 144 to the right side, you will get mod A bar cross B bar whole square is how much? 256. 400 minus 144. And therefore, mod A bar cross B bar is what? 16. 256 is 16 whole square. Can I read minus 16 also? Because root of 256 I will get plus or minus 16. No, don't write here because it is magnitude. It must be positive. So, the answer is option C, that is 16. Okay. Answer the following statements. Again, statement model. You can observe many questions are given in statements. Statement 1. If either mod A bar 0 or mod B bar 0, then A dot B 0. Let us verify this. What is A bar dot B bar definition? Mod A bar, mod B bar, cos theta. Therefore, either mod A bar 0 or mod B bar 0, then A dot B 0. Of course, correct. Mod A 0 or mod B 0, A dot B 0 only. Even the third case also there, cos theta 0. Yeah, why not? If cos theta 0, then also a dot product will be 0. Statement 2. A cross B is 0 bar, then A bar is perpendicular to B bar. Let us see the definition of A cross B. Come on. Mod A bar, mod B bar, sin theta, n cap. They are saying perpendicular. No. If they are perpendicular, dot product is 0. How cross product is 0 bar? So, this is false. So, statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. Okay. So, option D is the right answer. Easy, direct formula based again or statement based, let us say. Okay. If a line makes angles 90 degrees, 60 degrees and theta with x, y, z axis respectively, where theta is acute, then the value of theta. Usually, with x-axis, we take the angle as alpha, y-axis beta and gamma. And we know if alpha, beta, gamma are the angles of or made by the line with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis respectively, then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. And there is a relation. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is always 1. And here alpha is 90. So, cos 90 is 0. And beta is 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos square 60 is 1 by 4. And gamma is theta equal to 1. So, if I send 1 by 4 to that side, cos square theta will be 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. And what is cos theta? Root 3 by 2. Okay. And theta is acute. Already mentioned. That's why I'm not taking minus, because theta is acute, cos theta is positive. So, cos theta is root 3 by 2. What can be theta? 5 by 6. Whereas cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. Usually, they are also denoted by LMN. L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. Easy to remember, okay? The equation of the line through this point and also perpendicular to this line. That's it. You have to find the equation of a line. See, already equation of one line is given, but your line is perpendicular to this line and passing through this point. So, framing the equation first, I can write your required line can be like this: x minus 0 by a, y minus 1 by d, z minus 2 by c. Okay, because it is passing through 0, 1, 2. Whenever the point is x1, y1, z1 and drs are as ABC, we know x minus x1 by a, y minus y1 by b, z minus z1 by c. So, but these two lines are perpendicular. The first line and your required line are perpendicular to each other. That means they have to satisfy this condition. I am writing, I think you can identify this formula. What is that formula? Simple. If A1, B1, C1 are the DRs of the first line and A2, B2, C2 are the DRs of the second line, then A1, A2, that is 2 into A, plus B1, B2, 3 into B, plus C1, C2, minus 2 into C must be 0. That is a condition for perpendicularity. Now you can check from the options. Already X minus Y minus 1 and Z minus 2. Where are they? Oh, in all the options. That means your job is to check these numbers now. Suppose instead of A, if I put minus 3, 2 into minus 3, minus 6, 3 into 4, plus 12, minus 2 into 3, minus 6, minus 6 plus 12, minus 6, 0. Yes, option A. You may get a doubt. Why you are not checking the other options? Definitely they won't satisfy. See, 3, 4, 3. 3 minus 4, 3. 3, 4 minus 3. There will be only one set, right? Which can satisfy. Otherwise, it will be more than one option. And we don't have more than one option here. It will be there in IIT. So, once the first option is satisfying this condition, no need to check the remaining options. Even you check, you are wasting your time. No other option can satisfy. Okay? A line passing through some point is given, perpendicular to some line is given, then what is the x-intercept? Very easy. It's a straight line question. It is not 3D, it is 2D. Suppose if ax plus by equal to some constant is your line, any line perpendicular to this can be written as 6x minus y equal to k. That's it. What is this rule? Interchange the coefficients of x and y and change the sign in between. That is, here coefficient of x is 1, here 6, here. So 6x, y, 1y of course, 1y we don't write, okay, y. And in between plus is there, that's why I take minus. Now, I'll put this point because it is passing through minus 1, minus 3 to find that unknown. 6 into minus 1, minus of minus 3 equal to k. Can you tell me what is k? Minus 6 plus 3 which is minus 3. Therefore, my required line will be what? 6x minus y plus 3 equal to 0 because k is minus 3. And I don't want the equation. I want the intercept. What is the x-intercept? X-intercept can be obtained by substituting what? y0. Come on. Let us put y0. 6x minus 0 plus 3 equal to 0. What is x? Minus 3 by 6, which is minus 1 by 2. Here is that. Yes, option A. So, minus 1 by 2 is the x-intercept. So, how to find the line? That is the first part. Equation. Once the equation is formed, you can find the x-intercept by substituting y0. Suppose you need y-intercept, then you put x0. Why? Any rule? Of course. X-intercept means it is the intercept made on the x-axis. What is the equation of x-axis? Y equal to 0. That's why we are using. Actually, we are solving, okay? Similarly, for y-intercept, put x equal to 0. Got my point? The length of the lattice rectum, quite easy. Do you recognize this curve? X square plus 3y square equal to 12. Lattice rectum, that word will be used in 3 conic sections. What are they? Parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. And what does this equation represent? I divide by 12, I think you can easily guess that. Look at that. I'm dividing by 12 on both the sides. Now, the final equation is like this. Come on, anybody? What is this curve? Ellipse. Yes, you're right. Because the standard equation of the ellipse is what? X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is the standard equation of the ellipse. Exactly. So what is a square in this question? 12. What is b square? 4. But I want length of the lattice rectum. In short, I'll write it as LLR. LLR means what? Length of lattice rectum. Formula. Since A is greater than B, the formula will be 2B square by A. Okay? If A square is less than B, then it will be 2A square by B. Right? So 2 into B square is 4 and A is root 12. Be careful. A square is 12. Now let us simplify that. 2 into 4 by root 12 is 2 root 3. Therefore, 2 gets cancelled. You will get 4 by root 3. Is there? Yes. Option 2. 4 by root 3 is the length of the lattice rectum. What is the formula? 2b square by a because a is greater than b. Okay, in the other case, the other ellipse, a less than b. In that case, 2a square by b is the formula. Limit x tends to 1, x power 4 minus root x by root x minus 1. I'll rewrite the question. Limit x tends to 1, x power 4 minus root x divided by root x minus 1. Immediately, what is the first thought? I'll put x equal to 1. Numerator 0, denominator 0. It is 0 by 0. Whenever the given limit is in the form of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, there is a famous rule called L'Hospital rule. Okay? It is also shortly written as LH rule. L'Hospital rule. What is L'Hospital rule? Simple. Differentiate the numerator, differentiate the denominator. Differentiate the numerator, differentiate the denominator. How many times? Till you get the real number as the limit. Suppose if 0 by 0 is again repeated after differentiating numerator and denominator, again you can do the same. But remember, never use U by V formula, okay? Differentiate numerator separately and differentiate the denominator separately. Come on. Limit x tends to 1. Let me differentiate the numerator. X power 4 derivative, 4x cube, root x derivative, 1 by 2 root x. In the denominator, again I'll get 1 by 2 root x because 1 is constant, derivative 0. Or if I simplify, that means I have to multiply with the 2 root x, right? So it will be 8x cube root x minus 1 because 2 root x gets cancelled. And now there is no fraction at all. So there is no chance of getting 0 by 0. Come on, put x equal to 1 now. 8 minus 1, 7. Yes, A is the right answer. 7 is the correct answer. Whenever you put x equal to 1, 8 into 1 cube into root 1, just like substitution only, right? So it is 8 minus 1, 7. So here only once I used the L'Hospital rule. What is L'Hospital rule? Whenever the given limit is in the form of either 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, differentiate the numerator and differentiate the denominator separately and again apply the limit. If you get your answer, it is fine. Otherwise, repeat the process. Once it is 0 by 0 again. Okay? Remember that rule. Y is equal to cos x by 1 plus sin x. What is y given? Cos x by 1 plus sin x. Right? Then, dy by dx, dy by dx, dy by dx, that is our job is to find out dy by dx. But look at the options. Only A is correct. Both A and C are correct. Both B and D are correct. Only B is correct. That means they are trying to give the more than one option model. Okay? Let me check. First, let us find out y dash. Of course, dy by dx. Okay? Using your u by v rule. Everybody know. U by v rule 1 by v square, of course. And in the numerator, v into, that means 1 plus sin x into u dash, that is minus sin x, minus u into v dash, that is cos x. Okay? And if you simplify, 1 minus sin square minus cos square, that is 1 minus sin x, of course, minus sin square x, yes, minus cos square x. I expanded it, okay? And denominator 1 plus sin x whole square. So 1 plus sin x into minus sin x minus cos x into 1 plus sin x derivative cos x only. Yes. So what is minus sin square minus cos square? Minus 1 2. Therefore, I'll get minus of 1 plus sin x in the numerator and 1 plus sin x whole square in the denominator. So it will be what? Minus 1 by 1 plus sin x. I got the first option. But here is the important stage. Because I got only A is correct, both A and C are correct. Forget about C and D options because B and D correct, B is correct. No. Because already I know A is correct. Therefore, either option A or option B. Okay, I can directly tell that C has no chance and D has no chance because already I proved that dy by dx as minus 1 by 1 plus sin x. But now, let me check whether C is also correct. Suppose if C is also correct, then option B I have to select. Otherwise, if C is wrong, then only A is correct. Come on. For that, you need trigonometry. If you simplify this minus 1 by 1 plus sin x in this form, then you can check how to simplify that. So already I got minus 1 by 1 plus sin x. Okay. Look at this simplification. Minus 1 by. How to simplify 1 plus sin x? Anybody? It is in trigonometry, if you remember. I think everybody know this formula, but I'll write it once again. You know this? 1 plus sin theta is always equal to sin theta by 2 plus cos theta by 2 whole square. That is, if you expand, you will get sin square theta by 2 plus cos square theta by 2 plus 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That means what? 1 plus sin theta. So, using which I can write this as sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 whole square. Okay? And hence, it is almost with the secant square kind of thing. Let me check with how to get it. Minus 1 by, if I supply 1 by root 2 inside the bracket, 1 by root 2 sin x by 2, 1 by root 2 cos x by 2. Okay? That means I have to multiply by 2. So, minus 1 by 2 times 1 by root 2 cos x by 2, 1 by root 2 sin x by 2 whole square. Why 1 by root 2 is involved? Because 1 by root 2 is both sin pi by 4 and cos pi by 4. Therefore, if I write it as sin pi by 4 and cos pi by 4, I'll get cos of a minus b form. That's my idea. Therefore, this will be equal to what? Cos pi by 4 minus x by 2 whole square, which is secant square. So, option C is also correct. A is also correct. You observe that, right? If I take this as sin pi by 4 and this as cos pi by 4, this is sin A, sin B plus cos A, cos B. You know it is cos A minus B. Therefore, cos x by 2 minus pi by 4 or pi by 4 minus x by 2, whatever it is. And the denominator cos square is there. What is 1 by cos square? Secant square. And hence, both A and C are correct. Option B is correct. Of course, A is also correct. But only A is correct is wrong. Not only A is correct. Both A and C are correct. Okay? So, option B is also, of course, our option. Okay? Both A and C are correct. Little lengthy, but if you know the trigonometry, it is easy. So, it is like a hybrid question, I can say. Why hybrid? In the first part, it is completely calculus. In the second part, it is again based on trigonometry. So, both the topics are mixed here. That's why I can call it as hybrid question. We can discuss the next question now. It is a match the following model. Okay. In match the following model, you know, there will be two columns here also there. Column 1 contains all the functions and column 2 contains their continuity status or differentiability status. So it is from continuity and differentiability top. Okay. Easily we can recognize and options are there. And from the options we can easily observe that one function is matched with only one entry with the column 2. That's why it is easy. So once you find one match with one function, job is done. See, I'll take the very easy functions first. Root of, there is no condition that I have to be A, B, C, D kind of thing. Okay. Root of mod x. What is root x derivative? 1 by 2 root. So here also you'll get 1 by 2 root mod x, for example. And if x is 0, that derivative is not defined. That means this is not differentiable at 0. Let us see. Yes, not differentiable at least one point in -1, comma 1. Therefore, B is matched with 4. Simple. So, root x derivative 1 by 2 root x. For example, x is positive, it is root x. Derivative 1 by 2 root x. If you put 0, 1 by 0 is not defined. That means not differentiable. So, 0 is there in between -1 to 1. Sorted. So, root mod x is not differentiable at least one point in between -1 to 1. Okay. I'll take one more easy function. X plus step x. Okay. X plus step x. So, x is, a linear function. I am calling it as step x. What is that? Greatest integer function. Okay. So, x plus step x, continuous, differentiable. What are left? 1, 2, 3 are left. 1, 2, 3 are left. Okay. Continuous in -1 to 1? No. Why? Because integral part of x is discontinuous at every integer. So, in between 0 is there. Wrong. Differentiable? No. Strictly increasing? Yes. Because x is always increasing. You know that because it's a straight line. Okay. And step x is also always increasing. Therefore, what is the correct answer? Because both the functions are increasing, it is matched with the third. So, C match with 3 and B match with 4. B4, C3. Let us identify. B4, C3, B4, C3, B4. Yes. That's why I'm explaining easy functions first. See, I didn't verify A and D at all. Not required. Because B with 4, C with 3. B4, C3, yeah, nowhere in the options. See, our option is ready. But for the discussion point of view, I'll discuss A and D also. First, D. We know any mod function is not differentiable at that particular point where that function equal to 0. That means if x minus 1 is 0, what is x? 1. X plus 1 equal to 0? Minus 1. So, at -1 and +1, this is not differentiable. Anywhere. Continuous in -1 to 1, differentiable in -1 to 1, open interval. So, differentiable, yes. Differentiable in -1 to 1. And A also, x is x into mod x. X into mod x is also differentiable in -1 to 1. So, which is more relevant here? A is matched with 2 and D is matched with 1. Because in between -1, there is no doubt it is continuous. That's why A matched with 2, B matched with 4, and C matched with 3, and D matched with 1. Because -1 and 1 are critical points for mod function. That's why we don't take that. Okay? Right. Understood? Very easy. So, whenever these kind of single matchings are given, then you take one or two easy functions and match them. And check the options where they lie. And once you got it, yes, the job is done. Okay? See, here the function is e power x plus ax for x less than 0 and b into some x minus 1 whole square for x greater than or equal to 0. And it is differentiable at x equal to 0. We know whenever a function is differentiable at a particular point, it must be continuous at that point. So, definitely it should be continuous at x equal to 0. Once you know it is continuous at x equal to 0, you know left hand limit and right hand limit must be equal. And of course, equal to function value. What is LHL? Simple. For less than 0, because at x equal to 0, LHL means left neighborhood of 0, that is less than 0. Put e x as 0. E power 0 is 1 plus a into 0 is 0. For RHL, we have to use this definition. B into 0 minus 1 whole square. Clearly, B is 1. Let me check. Oh, option A, option B. Both, or even option D also have B equal to 1. No, not enough. So, B equal to 1 is there in the three options like A, B and D. Okay, let me use the other condition. Differentiable at x equal to 0. Whenever it is differentiable at x equal to 0, left hand derivative must be equal to right hand derivative. Just like left hand limit equal to right hand limit is the condition for continuity, left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative for differentiability. Come on. Again, first definition, differentiate it. E power x derivative e power x, therefore it is e power 0, plus a into x derivative is 1, that is why it is a. And right hand derivative use the next, b times 2 into x minus 1. Of course, x is to be taken as 0. Therefore, e power 0 is 1 plus a equal to b is already 1. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Therefore, a is minus 3 and b is 1. Where it is? Yes. Option B. A is minus 3, B is 1. So here there are two conditions I applied. One is for continuity, the other is for differentiability. But here it is not mentioned that it is continuous. No need. If the function is differentiable, automatically it should be continuous only. Every discontinuous function never be differentiable. Continuous function, can I say it is always differentiable? No. Continuous function may or may not be differentiable. Okay? Right. Again, the question is on continuity differentiability. From the options you can check. Some function is given and not continuous, differentiable, and continuous. Something like that. So first, I have to always focus on continuity. For example, if it is discontinuous, then no need to check about differentiability, as I said. Okay? Can't. F of x equal to some function is given. For x not equal to 0, that means either for x less than 0 or for x greater than 0, you can use that. And this is the function value. Of course, function value at 0 is 0. F of 0 must be 0. Okay? And to check the continuity, I have to check LHL, RHL. Now, what is LHL? Limit x tends to 0 minus. It is not minus 0, okay? 0 minus means left side root of 0. And the function is e power 1 by x minus 1 by e power 1 by x plus 1. And whenever x tends to 0 minus, 1 by x tends to minus infinity. Therefore, if I apply the limit, I'll get e power minus infinity minus 1 by e power minus infinity plus 1. And already we know e power minus infinity tends to 0. Therefore, 0 minus 1 by 0 plus 1, which gives you minus 1. That's it. It is not continuous. How can I say without RHL? No need. Already LHL is what? Minus 1. What is the function value? 0. Already they are not equal. Even though RHL is equal to either 0 or minus 1 or something else, we don't bother. It is discontinuous. That means not continuous. And since it is not continuous, I need not bother about differentiability. Any discontinuous function can never be differentiable. Okay? Y is given as a sin cube t, x is given as a cos cube t, then what is dy by dx at this point? T is equal to 3 pi by 4. Just by looking the equations, we can identify that it is parametric equations. And t is the parameter. First, my job is to calculate dy by dx. And there is a formula, everybody know that. dy by dx is what? dy by dt by dx by dt. Come on, let us differentiate y with respect to t. A constant for sin cube t derivative 3 sin square into cos. Okay? And dx by dt, come on. Again a constant as it is. 3 cos square into minus sines. This S stands for sin and C for cos. And if you cancel the common factors like a, 3, 1 sin, 1 cos, finally I'll get minus tan t, of course. But I need at t equal to 3 pi by 4. Come on, let us calculate. Minus tan 3 pi by 4 is what? 135 degrees. And tan 135 is minus 1. So minus of minus is plus. And therefore it is plus 1. Option C. Okay. So whenever you want to calculate dy by dx at some point, first calculate dy by dx and use that point. But here the important thing is parametric equations. And this is the formula to find dy by dx whenever parametric equations are given. So it comes under methods of differentiation. The derivative of sin x with respect to log x. This is called another method of differentiation. Okay, it is named as derivative of a function with respect to another function. Usually, the first function, let me take it as y, and the second function, that is with respect to which function I need derivative, I'll take it as z. Now, what is the derivative of y with respect to z? That's all. Dy by dz is to be calculated. Again, using our parametric knowledge, I can write it as dy by dx by dz by dx, because x is a variable, y is a function of x, and z is also a function of x. What is dy by dx? Since y is sin x, it is cos. Derivative of sin x is cos. And dz by dx, log x derivative, what is that? 1 by x. And if you simplify, you will get x into cos x. Come on. Yes, option A. Simple. Derivative of a function with respect to another function. That function, first function, I took it as y and then z. dy by dz is to be calculated. It is almost like parametric differentiation again. Got it? The minimum value of 1 minus sin x. This is what the function. Actually, it is based on maxima minima, but since sin x is there, it is very easy for us. No need to use the AOD point of view, okay? So, already we know sin x lies between -1 and 1. Okay? So, what is the maximum value of sin x? 1. Therefore, what is the minimum value of 1 minus sin x? Come on. 1 minus 1. Because I need the minimum value of 1 minus sin x. That occurs at maximum value of sin x, which is plus 1. And hence, the answer is 0. Okay? Even you use differentiation and all, you will get the same answer. But here, we are finding out the best method. With best method means what? We should complete within less time or within no time. Okay? The function f of x equal to tan x minus x. Look at the options. Always decreases, never increases, neither increases nor. That means it is based on increasing, decreasing nature. And we know increasing or decreasing, that property depends on the derivative. Okay, let us find out the derivative of the function, which is secant square x for tan x minus 1. What is secant square x minus 1? Tan square x. See, the derivative is a perfect square. Perfect square can never be negative. Either it should be positive or 0. Can you just select the option now? Always decreases, wrong, because it cannot be negative. Decreases. See, whenever f dash is positive, the function is increasing. Whenever f dash is less than 0, then is negative, the function decreases. That's why, which option can I select? Always increases. Because it can never be negative. It can be either positive or 0. Even equal to 0, that comes in between. That's why it is always having the increasing nature only. Because in the neighborhood of 0 also, it is either plus, both the sides, it is plus plus. If the sign changes, if f dash changes its sign, then I can say it increases and then decreases, or decreases then increases. Okay. So that comes under turning points and all. That's a different story.